Hello and welcome to the Home and Learn course for VisualBasic.net video course. I'm Kenny Carney and today we're going to be doing some more work with loops. We're doing for and do loops and we're going to tackle this times table program. This one, you know, the kind of thing. So we're going to have a form like this, start at, end at. Yeah, let's make a start. This is what we had before. I'm going to rearrange this form. Let's make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to move these buttons down here. Add some new ones. Move this one down a bit. I want you to add 3 text boxes. Let's hit the first one. Let's make that one a little bit shorter. And this is going to be which times table do you want? Extend that a bit. Go for the text property. Let's have a default 2 times table. And let me change this button. See, text, we just call it times, text times. Yeah, I think that should do it. That's okay. And let me add 2 more buttons. I'll copy and paste this. On there. I think they're a bit squished, aren't they? Right at the top. This one, this is going to be the start at. Which number do you want to start at? Next, start at. And we'll have a default value of 1 in there. 1 in there. And this one will have a default value, the end number. So we're going to go from 1 to 10. And this one. Oh. Text end at. Let me put some labels on just so we know what we're doing. Grind it up there. So let me put some text for here. Say, which times table do you want? I'll spell everything right. Which table do you want? Another label, and that's our start at number. Start at, and we want another label first. That will be end at, and at. Now we're going to need another button. I think I'm going to need a bigger form as well. That one on there. It's moved. Let's have a button. Let's put it. Nice big button there. Oops, I didn't want that yet. You can delete the code. If you've accidentally double clicked, you can delete that one. Right, I want to make it a little bit bigger. And text, I'll just have something like times table, and table, and button, times table. Right, that's the form design, the quick form. And let me double click this button, see what we want to do. Right, so this is the kind of thing I want to appear in the list box, something like 1 times 2 equals 2, and then 2 times 2 equals 4, etc. So that's what I want in the list box. So let's set up a few variables. Let's do starting number, start at, as you can say integer. What's it got? That one. And we can grab this value straight from the text box. I can say val just to convert it to a number, and text start at, and the text from there. Right, so we're grabbing that and putting it in the start at variable. Now we need end at as integer equals val and text end at, that one. Text as well. and the times table we want. So I'll put times as integer equals file and text times that one. Oops, dot text. Right, so that's 3 variables we've got. And we also like 2 more variables, one for the answer, an integer, and we're going to be using a for loop for this. So I'll have that loop increment value. I'll put loop inc for increment value as integer again, and let me set a default value for that as 0, and we will start our loop. Move that one up a bit. First thing I want to do really is clear the list box. So you can do this first that way. If you press the button again, it doesn't pile up, as it were, all the items. And then you've got a clear. Right, so for the for loop, what do we want to loop around? Well, we can have that loop inc value, because that's going to change, right? And that is going to be, that's our start at value, isn't it? That's start at. And it's going to go to end at. End at. Right, so wherever we've got here, so you're starting at 1, that's our default value, it's going to get transferred to here. Then we're going to loop round and round, get the times table. And you get the times table, hope you can get this one. See where it is. We want that loop inc value, and we want to multiply by the times table that we want. Times the loop increment value. That's going to change each time around the loop. It'll go 1, multiply by 2, and 2 and 3, etc. And we can add to the list box again. Items and round brackets. And I want loop inc value, ampersand. Then I want that times text. And another ampersand, and the times variable, ampersand equals, oops, I wanted to, equals, I think I'm on the right track, and answer, I think I've got that one right, loop inc value, so that might be 1 times and 2 equals, then whatever the answer is. Let us try that one. Let's see what happens when we click our button. Plug in, there's our form. So we've got 2, that's the 2 times table, that's what we want. Want to start at 1 and go right to 10. If I click the button, there's a time table. 1 times 2 equals 2. 2 times 2 equals 4, all the way down. 10 times 2 equals 20. And that is the times table with for loops. Now, what I would like you to do is to pause the video and then have a go at this exercise. It's an exercise for you to do. Add a button to your form and write code to create a times table program. Output your results in a list box. Use a do loop. Not a for loop this time, a do loop. So, if you can, I hope you're going to pause the video and I will come back with my version of the times table program with a do loop. I hope that makes sense. Right, I hope you had a go at that. And let's do it together. Times table, let's add that one over there. And I'm going to add another button. Can't get that one. Oops. Yeah, 3 times table do loop. Is that right? Not quite. Something like that. Times table do loop. I would leave it on button 3 default. That one up. Right, there we go. Right, let's add some code. You can add the same code as here, so you can get the results from the text box as before. You can also have the answer. You don't need anything else. Well, not in terms of variables. So pause the video. I've added the start at, in at times, they're the same, answer equals 0. Oh, we're on to do loop now. Do, press the enter key. And what I will use is a do until loop right to the bottom. And I hope you solve this one. This is the end condition. And I want it to start at greater than end at. That's what I'm going to do. That's the end of the loop. So the start at might be 1 and that might be 10. So when the start at is greater than end at, then the loop will end and it will bail out. And that's the same code as before for the times table. It's going to be answer equals, and this time you can use that start at variable. Start at multiplied by times. You can do that, and then we can increment the start at. Start at equals start at plus 1. And we can increment that on there, and we can add this code. I'll just copy and paste this one. It's more or less the same. Copy and paste that one. I'll get an error there. So for instead of that one, I want start at times, and I think that will be okay for the do loop. Fingers crossed. Times table with a do loop. Have a look. Times table. Oh, there it is. 1 times 2 equals 2. 4, 6, 8, 10. And I might want to change that one, so I might want the 4. Let's see why you clear a list box if I do this. I've still got the 2 times table there. I haven't cleared that one, so there's the 4 times table. 4, 8, 12, 16. That's a times table using a do loop, and times table using the for loop. I will see you in the next video.